it because they just said, you know, we need a place where this kind of thing can happen. And then we take that to the architect and work on it.
The librarian's taking us in. Okay.
Work even for a semester or while they're on sabbatical or any other time, they can reserve one of these rooms, set up in there, and just work in there throughout the semester when they want to, and not be bothered by people and have a space where they can continue to be spread out. No, they're different sizes. A little different sizes.
Hi, I'm Elvin.
Let me get you guys talking together just a little bit, if you don't mind. Get you guys talking together just a little bit here.
Well, we look back over a lot of years.
You bet.
We were reminiscent when we drove up, because in the parking lot, I don't remember how many years ago it was, when we dedicated this, I was in it. For some reason, I can't quite remember, but I was on Cushing's when we dedicated it. I remember that day quite well. Yeah. Thanks, Bill.
Uh-huh, thank you guys.
I have a wife.
Okay, looking at the camera, there we go. Big smiles. Library. Take one more.
Let me take one more.
Hey, hi Steve. Let me get a shot of you guys here, just talking to each other and so forth. Like, gee, isn't this a great library or something like that?
It's going to be great to be able to just, you know, see plastic and
Yeah, this gives you kind of an idea, a real idea about what it's going to look like. Yeah, great day, huh? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Give me just another second, if you guys would. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, that'll help me, Kevin. Thanks. Yeah.
Look at the other camera.
And say, library. 1, 2, 3.
Library.
Nope, a little late that time. He was too fast with the three. Right, academic center.
Ruth, before you take that next bite, say hi to me. Nice to see you. I wanted to get your picture, but I thought you probably would prefer if I didn't take you with a bite.
And it will add so much to the life of the University of Verne. We're all about teaching and learning in this institution. Whether it's in the classroom, and whether it's here on our campus, or in Athens, or in one of our professional development centers in Southern California, or in a cluster in Northern California. And whether it's in the classroom, or on the football field, or the golf course, or in co-curricular activities, we're about teaching and learning. And at the center of teaching and learning are the teachers in this institution. They have been and always will be the heart of the University of Verne. But to help the teachers, we need to have a center where there's information. The information that they're trying to impart to their students, and information way beyond that. And this library won't be a library just filled with books and periodicals, but it really will be the center of communication for people seeking information. And they're not limited to what's in this facility, but they have access to libraries all around Southern California. They can get materials from those libraries. And my prediction is it won't be very long before you'll have access to so many journals and articles on computers. And you'll be able to access them not only here, but in your own home. But this will really be the brain, the nervous system of that information system for us. And we're delighted to have a facility such as this one to house that and to become again the center of the campus of the University of Verne. We had some consultants here this past week who were working with us on admissions and retention of students and helping us look forward for the next 5 years at the kind of student body we want to build and how to build that student body. And one of the things they did as a piece of their work was to talk with students and to survey students about the strengths and weaknesses of our institution. And right up in the top 3 were the librarians and the staff of the Wilson Library as being extremely helpful people. The facility didn't get a very high rating. The folks couldn't figure that out until they came here and we said, well, we're over in that warehouse across the street and we're down in a warehouse about 4 blocks away. And then they came through this facility and they said, well, the next time you do a student satisfaction survey, we think it'll be much higher. But I do want to take a moment to thank Marlon Heckman, the librarian, and his staff for the job they do, because they really help us live out that personal touch that we talk about a lot at the University of Verne, And I've had some personal experience since Ann started back to school here, and she comes home with books and articles, and she spent hours with library staff researching. And I also had a chance to look through those books, and I find them from Azusa Pacific and other institutions all around Southern California, and they're available to our students. So, Marlon, our hats off to you and your staff for the outstanding job you do. And that's just to encourage him to get up the strength to move everything. I'm sure there's a librarian who has supervised more moves than Marlon in his lifetime. He started that back at Bethany Seminary when they moved the library. He moved this one from the Hoover building over here and now out and now back again. And I've never seen anybody who is as patient with that kind of an ordeal or as well organized as he is. I want to recognize some people who have been key to this project and have really made it possible. The gifts we've received have totaled about $3 million, and they have come from individuals and from foundations and corporations. And certainly at the top of our list are Elvin and Betty Wilson, who made it possible for us back in the mid-70s to purchase what was the Alpha Beta and the TG&Y and convert that to the Wilson Library. But their generosity didn't stop there. When we started talking about this project, they said, we want to be a part of that project. And the way we want to participate is to provide some endowment money to ensure that the library continues to add resources for generations to come. And they have been extremely generous with their alma mater, and we are grateful for that. And we're extremely proud to have their name on this new facility, and we look forward to welcoming you into this facility as a finished product in December. I also want to thank Don Wilson, their son, who is an active member of the Board of Trustees, and Zandra. They've played a major role in these gifts and making all of this happen, and we're grateful to the Wilson family for the kind of leadership they have provided for generations here. It's been years and years and years, and we're grateful for that, and it still continues. So our hats off. I also want to recognize the Harrises, and I'll introduce Bill Harris first, and then just change your name tag, and we'll have Ben Harris here. We're sorry that Ben couldn't be with us this evening. I talked to him on Tuesday at an executive committee meeting, and he was a little hoarse. He was supposed to play in the Roger Barkley golf tournament yesterday, and he called me early in the morning, and he sounded much worse than he had on Tuesday, and I understand today he can't talk at all. I'd like to have a chat with him. It would be an interesting We're sorry he can't be here, but the Harrises have really been instrumental in making this project happen too, because they happen to be the contractors for this particular project. And we have worked with them before on the Oaks, our residence halls across the way, and the remodeling of Woody Hall. And it's my estimate that when we use them as our contractors, we save somewhere between 15 and 20%. Well, if you figure 15 or 20% of $6.5 million, it begins to add up and become real money. And it's because of their generosity, the fact that they take no profit out of this project, and also the fact that we're working with a lot of subcontractors they've worked with over the years, and they really bring them out when it comes to University of Verne work. And we're grateful for that. Not only that, but they also loan us their construction supervisor, who is a guy who gets things done. And whenever I hear him say, "Yes, boss," I know that either Bill or Ben are on the other end of the line suggesting that maybe he could move something along a little bit faster. I've never heard "yes, boss," and that's kind of a new phrase. But it does in the construction business. And Gary Fisher has done a marvelous job supervising this, and if we are done early, it will be because of the Harrises and because of Gary and the work that he and the subcontractors have done. And that's why we have named the Harris Gallery for both Bill and Harriet and Ben and Barbara Harris. We appreciate all of you.